if you're interested to learn how I apply my eyeshadow, just keep on watching. Hello. So, I come to you today barefaced because I decided I'm gonna film another video about how to apply eyeshadow. But in order not to make it too long, I kind of did my face makeup already, blush and makeup, foundation and stuff. So I'm concentrating just on the eyeshadow. Okay, so what you have to consider in order to blend your eyeshadow properly is that you have to make sure you put a eyeshadow primer down. Eyeshadow primers are being sold by lots of different companies. My favorite one is the one from MAC, but Urban Decay also makes a really good one. Some people use concealer. It depends on the concealer though. If you have a concealer that's really greasy and emollient, that's not really good eyeshadow primer material. I usually use a silicone based eyeshadow primer. So the ones from MAC in the tube or Urban Decay, those are the ones that I can recommend. I use both and they work fine. Alright, so the other thing, once you apply the primer, you have to make sure you set that primer with a face powder. Usually I just use a skin colored face powder. I'm using the one from MAC here. This one is discontinued. It's called the Studio Care Blend Pressed. They don't make that anymore. But any kind of face powder will work. I wouldn't use a powder foundation for this. I would just use a regular face powder. You can use a drugstore brand, it doesn't matter. So what you do is, and sorry for looking down, but that's where my mirror is. So you just make sure you apply this all over your eye with a nice big fluffy brush. I'm using the Morphe 531. It's my favorite one. It's dirty as heck. I have to wash them today, so sorry, bear with me. To make sure it's not tacky or sticky at all. And that's your first step. Then today I'm gonna go with purple, burgundy colors. This one is called Quarry from MAC. So for the transition shade, you want to again take a really fluffy brush. This one is the M504 from Morphe. Again, Morphe, love those brushes. So I go in here, tap off the excess, and then apply it into the crease and above the crease. And you do that repeatedly until you put down, oh, you know what, let me zoom you in, why not? Repeatedly until you have a nice base layer laid down, okay? And you do that on the other side as well. And you just sweep back and forth and you go sideways. And then you have a nice transition shade laid down. God, I can't even talk. So here, it's already quite a difference, right? Alright, so the next color is a little bit darker than the first one. So the next color is MAC Blackberry. I don't know if they still sell this one, but so for this one I have the Morphe 533. It's very fluffy. It's super soft, but it's a little bit firmer and it's flat on the top. So I do the same thing with this color. and I go just on into the crease at first, and then I bring it up. Into the crease at first, and when I put the color down, I bring it up. And I go from the inside of my, in the inner corner of my eye until the outer corner of my eye. Now this brush is really great for blending, so you just blend everything. So, and then you do that on the other side as well. First in the crease, little tiny swirls, and then you bring it up. And then you lay it down, color down first in the crease, and then you bring it up. And little tiny swirls all around. So, there you go. That look already fairly blended. So, now, what I usually do now is I take a flat shader brush. This one is the MAC 239, I believe. Oh my god, this totally went off. 239. Any flat shader brush will do, really. Okay? And now I'm using a different color. I'm using MAC Brulee. This one here. I like this a lot. It's a little bit skin toned. It's not stark white. And I put this right here. Gentle, more patting motion than anything. Up to the middle. And maybe a little bit more. Just because we want it to be nice. This is actually almost like a little bit of a cut crease, but same over here. Now I have wrinkly eyes. It's harder for me to do that than for some of these YouTube ladies. Alright, this is what we're going to end up with. Okay, now next step. This is a very dirty MAC 217. By the way, I heard that MAC is discontinuing their natural bristle brushes. If you don't have any yet, buy them because they're going to go out of stock, and once they're gone, they're gone. And then this is probably my favorite brush of all time. I'm probably going to buy another one just because I'm scared that I don't have them anymore. See how I beat the heck out of it when I top it off. It's all like... Anyway, these are great. So, we're going back to the other colors here. Burgundy and purple. So, the next color I'm going to use is the... come on, there you go. It's called MAC Sketch. Very famous MAC color. There's a little bit of a tiny little bit of sparkle in there, but nothing. This is a really nice color for beginners because it blends so easily. It's not like stark bold color and then you can't blend it. So what I do is I really just go around once like this. And then I'm going to put this on the outer corner of my eye with the flat side first, swirl it around, bring it in a little bit into the lid, just a bit, and have a look what it looks like. Okay, I'll take a little bit more and start again here to intensify it, and then I start bringing it out a little bit. Because when you have hooded lids, you need to bring it up a little bit above your crease, like right here. Okay? Because when you are closing your eye, opening your eye, it eats all the color. So you need to bring it in this area so that you can still. So when you have hooded eyes like me, this puffy stuff here, you want to put some dark color there so it appears less puffy. Because dark recedes, light brings forth. So you want to make it recede. So you bring a little bit of color here. You don't want to bring too much, because then you look like somebody punched you in the eye. But yeah, something like that, okay? So we're going to do the same thing on the other eye. First you bring it in the outer corner. Swirl it back and forth. Alright. Then you take a little bit more. Again, you bring it in there. And then you start bringing it out. And here, in this area here. Alright, so don't worry too much about this. But you have to be careful with the blending here, because if you, this is a dark color, if you put that on too much, then it's going to be hard to blend, okay? So, now we're going to do something underneath the eyes too. This is the MAC 213 that I just bought. I couldn't find it anywhere. It was almost sold out, so I had to actually buy it in a different store. I had to buy it at the Bay. So this is a nice fluffy brush that is soft and fluffy, and it's not too big. So I'm going into this shade here, the Blackberry. It's not the darkest, not the lightest, Blackberry. And I'm taking this and I put it under here, just on the other side, and I bring it up to connect the two, okay? So, just to elongate, okay? There you go. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Bring it out. Okay? There you go. That's all you do with the lower, like seriously, I don't do more than that. Okay, now, next, I'm going back to my warm toned because I will take Dazzle Light. Dazzle Light is this one here. It's too bright. This is kind of a sparkly light shadow, and I take the MAC 219. It's a pencil brush, and I put it in the inner corner. Now, for the inner corner, I don't bring it up. I bring it down only because I have a crease right here and it looks horrible. You'll see what I do. Like, I just bring it into the corner, not here, into the corner and down. Okay? To brighten up that area. Same side on the side, into the corner, but not up and down. You may be able to bring it up here if you want, but I don't usually bring sparkly eyeshadow there. So what you can do, wait, we'll first we do something else. Then we're going to bring it to highlight the brown one, okay? Gently, just a little bit. What's nice about a pencil brush is that most of the color is on the tip. So when you put it sideways, the biggest amount of color you get right by the brow, okay? And then I take this 224, MAC 224, to blend these two out. This is a clean brush. I only use this for blending. So to soften the appearance of that brow bone highlight. Okay? On both sides. Blend, 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 blend. This step maybe it may seem too much to you, but this is what makes the biggest difference. You're blending. Now, let's look at the whole thing. With the pencil brush, what you can do, you can come back into your lighter color, this brulee here, and you can fix some of this and make it a little bit lighter, okay? If you want. Okay. Now last step here for this is for the blending. It's this little tiny one. This is a MAC 221. I go back into a sketch. Okay? A tiny little bit. And then I place this right on the outer corner. And I just bring it into the crease. Just for an extra oomph. And then what's left on the brush, I blend in. Okay? Again, gentle swirl. Just on the lid. And bring it into the crease. Because it's such a small brush, it will only stay in the crease. Alright? Done. Okay. This is all blending I'm going to do. Now, this flat shader brush, okay, see that? It's very skinny. That's what you want. Really skinny. I'm going into the black. The black. And then I'm going to push this black into my eyelashes, into the root of the eyelashes. Alright. Okay, difference. I don't use eyeliner because eyeliner smudges. This stuff doesn't. You need to practice this because it's not easy. You don't want to go up higher because you already have hooded eyes, so that means your eyelid is almost hidden by the hood of your eye. So if you put eyeliner higher, then there's nothing left of the design that you had on your eye, right? So you want to make sure that this eyeliner stays at the base of the lashes. That's super duper important. You know what? And that's it for the eyes. Like, this is all there is to it. I mean, yeah, okay, it seems daunting, but because you put the eye primer down and because you blended, it will stay on all day. Seriously, it's not, yes, you work hard for 15 minutes at the mirror, but then it will stay put. I will curl my eyelashes. Curl eyelashes. Curl her. I'll try not to touch anything. Your face. Curl the eyelashes. Okay. And then I go in with the Joe Fresh Argan Oil Mascara, which I really like. Because that one is amazing. I mean, mascara is something very personal. Everybody likes a different one. This one doesn't give me any trouble. It doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge. Okay, it smudges if you cry, but I really, really like this one. And mascara is the most important thing with the eye makeup, I think. If you have nothing on but mascara, I mean, look at the difference. Okay? Then we go into the other eye. Go. Yeah. Do you have it? The inner side? Because you have eyelashes at the inside. You just don't want to go too close in. And then go. My eyelashes want to curl towards the inside, so I have to go literally sideways with the wand. And then you go in one more time for good measure. And apply a second coat right after the first. Don't wait until it dries because then it gets all clumpy. And this one is literally the best. You see how it has a little comb on one side? I mean, how cool is that? Alright, so that's pretty much it. I'm already looking horrible right now, but so I'm going to zoom you back out. What I do then, is I spritz myself with some setting spray. This is the Make It Last from Milani. And then you let it dry. Okay? And what I do is I usually... Okay, let's do this too because you're here. Let's finalize this whole thing. Okay. Lip liner. Okay, apply some lip liner. That's just on the outer side. And then yesterday I got myself a new Fenty Cosmic Glitter Gloss in Gal on the Moon. Oh my god, I love this so much. I'm going to show you. This is so pretty. This is kind of like perfect color to go with the burgundy. It's kind of like a plum with blue reflex. I mean, how nice is that? There you go. There you have it. That's the finished look. Burgundy or maroon or whatever you want to call it. It's not brown anymore. I have these two palettes that I made up for myself. This one in brown tones and this one in burgundies. You can mix and match. That's why I don't buy ready-made palettes. I only ever make my palettes myself. MAC lets you do that. Bobbi Brown lets you do that. Makeup Forever lets you do that. You pick the colors you want and you make your palette out of it. And this is the second eye look that I wear a lot. I wear 2 eye looks. That's all I do. Why experiment when stuff works for you? I'm almost 50. I mean, seriously, people. If it looks good, it looks good. Done. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful in any way. And if you did, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. And if you are not subscribed to my amazing channel with time-wasting videos, why don't you subscribe? Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope to see you again next time. Tschüss.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.